Been ages since I made one of these. So, but I've been meaning to for ages, and yeah, I even had plans about what I would talk about and everything, but now I've actually got around to doing one, I can't think of exactly what to say. One thing about Jane. Oh god, my finger's well stained. Excuse that grotty thing. Oh, I've just been doing my makeup, so that could be a hell of a load of contour, actually. Yeah, like piercing. Why is it tattooists think that they can pierce? They're two completely different things. It's like lumping in football and golf. You know, yeah, they're both sports, but just because you can do one, don't mean you could do both, or have the natural ability, or the experience, or the knowledge to do both. It's really, really frustrating. I mean, I remember when I was little, me and my dad would like argue a little bit. He's more of a tattoo person. I've always been more of a piercing person, and he'd be like, my point is piercings are more dangerous, and he would be like, it's like you're dealing on someone's skin. The most risk you get really of it is infection. You know, with piercings, you fuck that up. Someone can bleed to death. You can paralyze half their face. Like, you know, like nipple piercings can go horribly wrong where you can't move your bloody arm. And, you know, I've seen some horrible shit caused by awful practices over the years. And it's always done by fucking know-it-all tattooists. Not the same person either. I wish it was just one person and one shop. But no, it's common as hell where I'm from that if you do one, you're doing both. And I get it. There's no money to be made from just doing piercings. I mean, I went to college and done beauty therapy in order to eventually do them all at the, get to do what I love and make money. Long time ago now. I never actually got around to opening some business doing it or anything, but yeah, it's like, okay, you draw on somebody's skin. That doesn't mean you know where the nerves, the artery. I mean, it's like, do they even know how many layers there is to skin? Do they know the names? Do they know what is placed in which section? It kills me. It absolutely fucking kills me to see people doing bad jobs and worse, teaching people to do it wrong. Sorry, I might get a bit heated, but it's just, there's no need of it. Is it arrogance? Is it ignorance? Is it just being a fucking moron? Because the information's out there, you know. Okay, I might have been learning about this stuff since I was in my early teens. Probably pre-teens, to be honest. Back in the day, it was BME. Big up everyone who remembers BME. Taught me a hell of a lot. Books, spending a lot of time in piercing studios, like literally, there was one shop that did just do piercing, but couldn't make the money. I mean, the shop was huge. It would have been a great place, but you just, you down here, you need to sell things with it or do something with it. It's not viable for a business to just do piercings down here. And the other one was a piercer in a tattooist, and to this day I would trust over the needle anywhere on my body, and the reason I do my own is because I don't trust anybody else to do it like I trust myself. There's no one that I can think of that I could go into, like shop-wise, and pay local to me, that I have any faith in whatsoever. I wouldn't trust them to pierce my fucking earlobes, for fuck's sake. I mean, you know, I know Cornwall's backwards as fucking everything, but to be still using piercing guns in this day and age, I mean, fuck me. Back in the, like, early to mid-90s, it was pretty well known that they're barbaric instruments and should never be, they shouldn't even exist. Let alone, like, you know, still being used. Like, it's just, it shocks me. Ooh, look, I did have something to talk about. I've been here 5 minutes if I'm ranting about this. It drives me crazy. I mean, like, I'm doing a bit of my own tattoo work now. Purely because I'm sick of going into shops and it never being fucking perfect. And it's like, I've always been pretty arts and crafty, not too bad at art. I can pierce, same sort of thing. It's like, ooh, I can pierce, therefore I think I'm a tattooist. No, I don't think I'm a tattooist. They're two completely different things. Like, I am not the best tattooist, and let's put it this way, I don't, it's not like a job, a profession. It's just to cover up scar tissue, basically. Scars that I've got that that aren't really on show, but if I'm wearing like a see-through top or something, you might see some of it or whatever. So, and once you learn to use the machines, then it's it's not so hard. But yeah, and I think practicing yourself is just, it's been like chucked in at the deep end, and I don't mind inflicting pain on myself. I can do that, but like other people causing me pain, yeah, that's what, like I tattooed my palm, like, I don't know, about a year ago, something like that, and I was angry, I was pissed off, and I always wanted my palms tattooed. So anger equals desire, plus desire equals, me actually having these things done. And it's, can do it myself, no worries. But if someone else was to try and do that to me, I really don't think I would have got through it, to be honest. Well, I would have had to, but like, because I'm a bit like anal with the whole like tapping out thing and numbing cream, and I do believe you need to earn your stripes, or at least give it a go. I don't, and if you can hack certain places, then don't have them done there. Have them done in other places. I just think if you have tattoos that in areas that are very painful, you should earn them. And I could get slated to fuck for saying that, but I don't care. So yeah, a couple of newer things I've had. I stretched my septum up a bit more this morning, so got foundation on it, so you can't really see it too well, but yeah, they're all sat in there nicely. And that's up to 30 now. So I've had to put silicone plug-in tunnel, because it's even though it's Cornwall, so it's not like freezing cold like the rest of the country would be, it's still cold enough to make your ear feel like it's gonna get frostbite and then drop off. So it was just a quick fix. I plan on going back to my normal ones soon as possible, and doing a diagonal transverse lobe. I had a vertical through it years ago, when it was only probably about 10 mil, and it was one where they screw on in the back, and to allow for swelling, the back wasn't on, and it wasn't a hole through the tunnel. It was a slice taken out of it. So not long after I had it done, I went to go to sleep. The tunnel fell out, and it was obviously, which it would do, but you know, we were still learning about this stuff back 20 years ago. I should have come up with a better plan, to be honest, to have had it done, but you know, it's all a learning curve, and it was a choice between keeping my tunnel or keeping the piercing, because the tunnel would have shrunk down if I left it out too long. I wasn't prepared for that to happen, so I was like, this new piercing, even though it looks great, only looks really great because of the tunnel. I mean, I think just normal anti-tragus piercings look just as effective. Oh, you can get, you know, like a horizontal lobe, like, you know, there's things you can have. You don't need the tunnel, but the tunnel is what really makes transverse lobes to me. So yeah, that's my plan. Oh, doctor's calling.